honest with you, I was not planning on making a video for this week. I usually post twice a week and I was only just gonna post the one post that I did on Sunday. I just go through like times in my life where I just feel like I'm so happy. I feel confident in my body. I don't compare myself. Instead of comparing myself to other girls, I'm like, oh, like they're beautiful too. Like we can all be beautiful. Just because they're beautiful doesn't make me ugly, you know? I know that sounds like first world problems, so I'm just being transparent with you. Genuinely, that's how I feel. And then there'll be other weeks where I'm like, gosh, Avia, you are the ugliest mother trucker in the land. Or I just feel like I'm not good enough, or I just feel like gross, or just not like productive, and I don't know, it's hard to explain. This is definitely one of those weeks, so that's why I wasn't planning on making a video. And I've also just been so stressed out with the future because, oh yeah, I did get accepted into the school that I auditioned for last weekend. I was so surprised, if I'm gonna be so honest with you. I did not think I was gonna get in. Like, I genuinely was just auditioning for the experience and just like the fondness of it. So when I got in, I was like, holy crap, what? Like, I'm actually kind of good at acting? No way. So that's really exciting. That means I could potentially go to California for college. I'll talk about this more in a different video, but I've been seeing such mixed reviews about that college too. So that's why I've been like, all these emotions are bundled up and I'm like, I don't know what to do. But I was getting up to write my journal and I had this like feeling that I needed to vlog this day. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna write my journal and get ready for school. But then like, I don't know, like my intuition's just like, no, Avia, you need to vlog this vlog. So I was like, fine, I'll vlog this vlog. So if you're going through a funk too, just know I'm making this video for you. And I'm kind of just gonna show you how I try to get out of them. I've been using this journal for like 2 weeks now and I love it so much. It has like morning and night. I just love it because it doesn't take long at all. It helps me practice my gratitude. Every morning I write down what I'm grateful for, what would make today great, and my daily affirmations. This is literally not sponsored. I just genuinely love this notebook. It is linked to my Amazon storefront, but that's just because I genuinely do love it. But anyways, it is finals week, so I don't have to be to school till 11 because we have first and fourth hour period finals today. 7:37 right now. Me and Brooklyn are gonna go to a cafe to finish up some assignments that we have. I still have a little bit more of my government assignment I need to finish, and then I have to go to school an hour early to finish my math final. Then I have my interactive photographing final. So there's lots to do. The only final I'm nervous for is my math final. I have to get a 60% to keep an A in that class, and I think I'm literally gonna get a 60%. I've never felt like that stressed out on a math final before. I think it's just because this try was harder. Oh yeah, guys, everyone on my TikTok was like, Avia, did you mean to say semester? No, for some reason my school does trimesters. I don't know why. But anyways, next hour, my first hour is film theory. We watch movies in that class. Second hour is interactive video, where you learn how to edit videos. And I pretty much already know how to do that. Third hour is sci-fi. It's such an easy class. I've taken it before. And then fourth hour is painting. So my life is going to be very easy next trimester. I also did that on purpose. Like, I scheduled all my hard classes first so that I can just get them over with. Because the third trimester is always the best because it's in spring, it's leading up to summer. So I wanted to have like a good last trimester of high school, you know? With that being said, a lot of my friends are graduating early because they already have their credits all the way in, which I don't want to talk about it. It's a sensitive topic.
Bye, family.
Bye, Brock. Love you.
Love you.
I was going to make an acai bowl, but my beautiful mother made me breakfast. She made French toast with bacon. She's the sweetest little human. How did you sleep, queen? Good.
So many questions.
Hey girl! This slipped so hard. We're going to our favorite cafe. We've been looking forward to finals day for like weeks now because our schedule is like different, so we get more time to like, you know, study and shit.
It's 9 right now. We have school 8:30
yes,
usually.
Yes, and we don't have to be at school till like 11, so life's great. What is this class for?
Health professions.
We just went over a bunch of health professions suffix prefixes for Brooklyn's class. I'm doing a government assignment on the interest group called National Organization for Women.
And then we go to our first hour. Well, Avia has finished her test from yesterday, so she's going early. But then at 11 we have our first hour. Yep, for 2 hours. Then we have an hour lunch, and then we have fourth hour for 2 hours, and then we're done. We're out of school early too, so it's a great day.
Nicki Minaj is my queen. My finals went pretty good today. My math final, I don't know why I was crying and B-wording about it because I got a 93% on it. So that was good. I was scared for my photoshopping final because I was like, I don't think he's gonna think this is good. I photoshopped a picture of a bunch of businessmen falling into a sea. I symbolized it as like people who get super caught up with work. Like sometimes they fall into the workplace and then they get so caught up in materialistic things and they just forget about like real life speeding. And he actually really liked it. I got 100% on it. And then my government final, I have no idea how I did on it. We're just have to wait and see.
Hey guys, this is Jonah and Dexter. They always give me crap about being. Jonah, why are you being so awkward, huh?
Why Jonah? You mean him?
But now I'm headed to Ian's house. We're gonna finish Outer Banks. We're on episode 7. It's getting intense. I'm so excited to see what happens. Me and Ian are at our favorite place, getting the goods. I think we're gonna have breakfast burritos for dinner. That's what Ian said. And so he's getting ketchup and their house just needs rice. So we're getting rice. Home, but today was actually a really good day. I got to hang out with Ian, eat some good food. I got to see my grandma, my cousin, my best friend. If you ever feel like you're going through a funk, some things I definitely recommend would be getting off your phone. I know that sounds so cliche, but whenever I'm around Ian, I always just get on my phone just because like I'm low-key addicted. Like I'm just gonna be honest with you. But I was like, Adrian, you're literally watching Outer Banks right now. Like why do you have the urge to look at your phone? And Ian is so good at this. Like Ian never looks at his phone. Like he is so good at not being on his phone. So I stopped looking at my phone as much and it just made me feel better and I wasn't thinking about all of the materialistic things and I was just living in the moment. I also recommend journaling. Journaling just like helps you process your emotions. Like I know it sounds cliche, I've already said it, because sometimes we have so much going on up here. We need to lay it out on a platter just to dissect it and look at it. Give ourselves that time to feel instead of always thinking about the next thing, you know? And then the last thing I would say is just literally take time for yourself. Go listen to a podcast, go to a little cafe, just take time by yourself, write in your journal, read a book. Do your favorite things alone because doing your favorite things alone makes you independent and it reminds you that you don't need other people to make you happy. Like you can be happy within yourself without being codependent. Like I love my family so much, my friends and Ian, but I also need to find that love within myself in order to not depend on them, if that makes sense. Anyways, that's just what I've learned. On a less sappy note, if you have watched OBX, let's talk about it in the comments because I definitely want to talk about it with someone, but I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you guys for coming along with me. Let me know if you guys like vlogs like this because I'm trying to be more transparent with you guys and just showing like every part of me instead of just the perfect parts of me. Let me know. And don't forget to tell yourself that you love you because she or he deserves that love too.